Hey coin lovers and treasure hunters, welcome back to my channel Coin Purchaser. Today I have something tiny but fascinating for you. The 1 euro cent coin dated 1999 is a small copper disc with a big story and maybe a little hidden value too. Stick around because by the end you will know its full history, how to identify rare examples, and what collectors are paying for these coins right now. In this video we will dive deep into the 1 euro cent 1999 coin, covering its origin and design, production and circulation, how to spot valuable varieties, the real market value today, and practical tips for collectors and sellers. Whether you are a beginner or a seasoned collector, this long, detailed guide will give you everything you need. The story behind the coin. The euro as a currency came into existence in 1999 as an accounting currency for electronic payments and banking. The actual coins and banknotes entered circulation in 2002. However, many euro coins carry the date 1999 because that was the year the euro was formally introduced and the mints prepared coinage ahead of physical launch. The 1 euro cent coin therefore belongs to that first wave of euro coinage that symbolizes a major step in European monetary history. What the 1 euro cent looks like and what it is made of. Every 1 euro cent coin shares the same common reverse side design by Lux. The reverse shows the value 1 together with the words Eurocent and a small globe with the then 15 member states of the European Union highlighted. Lines and 12 stars complete the common design. The obverse or national side differs by country. Each euro member state used its own design, so a 1999 1 euro cent can show different national motifs depending on where it was minted. The coin is copper-plated steel. It measures about 16.25 millimeters in diameter. It is roughly 1.67 millimeters thick, and it weighs about 2.30 grams. Those specifications are the standard for the 1 euro cent denomination. Why 1999 coins are interesting? Because 1999 was the year of introduction and not the year physical coins became generally available. Collectors pay attention to the earliest dated issues. Some countries produced fewer 1999 dated pieces before the full rollout in 2002, and those lower production counts plus certain minting quirks can raise interest among numismatists. In addition, error strikes proof sets and coins kept in pristine, uncirculated condition from that initial period can command a premium compared with standard circulated examples. Factors that determine value for a 1 euro cent 1999 coin. Condition. The single biggest factor is the condition of the coin. A flawless uncirculated proof or mint state example is worth far more than a worn circulation piece. Rarity. Not all national issues are equally common. Some countries and specific mint marks have far lower 1999 mintages and so can be worth more. Demand. Some national designs are more sought after for artistic or historical reasons. Error and variety coins. Double strikes, off-center mismatched planchets, and unusual toning can be valuable. Provenance coins with a documented history or coins sold in famous auctions sometimes command higher prices. Market trends. Collector interest fluctuates over time, so prices change with demand and publicity. Recent headlines can push value up fast. Examples of market behavior will follow next. Typical market values. Right nowhere are realistic market ranges based on recent seller listings, guides, and auction examples. Ordinary circulated 1 euro-cent 1999 coin from a common country such as Germany, France, Italy, or Spain, typically worth face value up to a small collector premium, commonly a few cents to a few euros depending on where and demand. Well-preserved uncirculated examples from common issues can fetch between 5 and 20 euros depending on luster and eye appeal. Rare national issues in uncirculated or mint state. If the issuing country had a low 1999 mintage or there is collector demand, prices can climb to several tens or a few hundred euros. Exceptional examples. Proof strikes, mint sets, or coins with notable errors. Some auction listings and news reports show certain 1,999 euro coins reaching several hundreds of euros in rare cases. In one documented sample, a French 1999 coin with certain sought attributes appeared at a high asking price on online marketplaces and press Coverage has mentioned individual €1,999 coins selling for amounts up to around €700 when the piece was unusual or in extraordinary condition. Always remember, average values are far lower than these headline cases. Examples and real-world listings. Online auction and marketplace listings give a practical picture. eBay and specialist dealers often list €1,999 coins from various countries. Most listings for circulated €1 1999 coins show modest prices, but proof sets, particular national variants, and error pieces are listed much higher. If you see a single low-grade coin with an asking price of hundreds, check for error designation, proof status, or an attribution note before assuming it is typical. How to inspect your 1999 €1 like a pro. Look at the date clearly. Is it 1999 or later? Next, identify the country mark or national design. Compare the obverse to reference images. Note the coin edge for any irregularities. Use a loupe or magnifier at 10 times magnification. Check for strike defects, double striking, or off-center strikes. Inspect for unusual toning or planchet flaws. Weigh the coin. If it is significantly under or over the standard weight, it may be an error or a non-standard piece. Photograph both sides in natural light for condition records. If you plan to sell, keep the coin as is. Do not clean it. Cleaning lowers value. Show the coin to experienced collectors or a reputable dealer for grading advice. Consider third-party grading for high-value pieces. Professional grading yields stronger buyer confidence and often higher realized prices. How to research a specific 1999 €1. Find the country and mint mark. Compare mintage totals. Consult reliable catalogs and price guides. Online resources such as NGC and specialized country coin catalogs give mintage and price guidance. Proof sets and mint sets are listed separately. Check auction archives for realized prices and not just asking prices. Use trusted dealer sites for comparables. Always cite multiple sources before setting a selling price. Section 9 Selling Tips. If you want to cash out, get a realistic condition-based appraisal. Document the coin with clear photos. List it with a detailed description including date, country, mint mark, grade, and any known provenance. Use platforms that match your target audience. Low-value coins do well in bulk lots. Higher-value pieces sell best on specialized auction sites or through numismatic dealers. Consider professional grading for coins you suspect are worth more than a few €100. Be transparent with buyers about condition and known defects. Collecting advice. If you want to keep it, if the coin has sentimental or historical value, hold it in a proper coin holder. Store in a cool, dry place. Avoid PVC flips and keep records of purchase and provenance. Consider building a complete set by country, by year, or focus on varieties like mint, errors, occupied territories, or proofs. Join collector communities and forums to trade and learn. Common misconceptions. Misconception 1. All 1999 coins are rare. Not true. Most €1 1999 coins were produced in large numbers and ordinary circulated examples are common. Misconception 2. Face value equals collector value. Not true. Condition, rarity, and collector demand create premiums, sometimes large, but usually modest. Misconception 3. Every 1999 coin is worth hundreds. Again, not true. Only special cases, errors, proofs, or very low mintage national issues reach high prices. Always verify with multiple trusted sources before accepting a high valuation claim. Quick summary and valuation checklist. If you are holding a €1 coin dated 1999, follow this checklist. Identify the issuing country and mint mark. Check the date and overall condition. Look for errors, varieties, or proof treatment. Compare with recent sales and price guides. Consider professional grading for high-end examples. Closing and call to action. That was an in-depth look at the €1 coin dated 1999. If you enjoyed this video, smash the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you do not miss the next coin deep dive. Tell me in the comments which national 1999 €1 you have and whether you want me to research its mintage and probable value. I will pick a few comments for future videos. If you want a free quick valuation, drop a picture in the community tab or on Instagram. But remember, do not clean your coins before photographing. Sources and where I got numbers, public numismatic references, and catalogs including overview data on the €1 denomination and design. Specifications. Specialist price guides and country mintage data used for condition and rarity guidance. Real-world marketplace listings and recent press coverage showing exceptional sale examples and asking prices. Final note about current market value: market prices fluctuate daily and depend heavily on exact country condition and whether the coin is a standard circulation example, an uncirculated mint state proof, or an error piece. As a general ballpark, for a €1 1999 coin, expect most circulated examples to carry little more than face value to a small premium, uncirculated common pieces to sell for low double-digit euros, and genuinely rare or error examples to reach higher sums in the hundreds, while a few exceptional auction results have been reported at roughly €700 for unusual €1,999 issues. Always verify with recent completed sales for the exact national variant you have before making any firm pricing decision. Would you like a tailored script version for a specific country? If you want, I can rewrite this entire script focused on one country, for example France, Italy, Germany, Spain, or the Netherlands, and include likely mintage and estimated market value ranges for that national 1999 €1 coin. I can also format the script into timestamps for a YouTube description and create social media captions and thumbnail text. Tell me which country, and I will generate that now. Fans and curious viewers around the world, today we dive into the fascinating story of one of Europe's most humble yet intriguing coins, the 2004 €1 with mintmark F. You might think a 1-cent coin is tiny and insignificant, just copper or copper-plated steel, worth almost nothing, but this little coin has hidden depth, minting history, design secrets, circulation challenges, rarity in certain conditions, and a small but real collector's premium. Join me on this journey. By the end, you'll see why even a 1-cent piece can tell a big story. First, let's set the stage. The euro currency was introduced in 2002 as physical coins and banknotes in many European Union member states. Among the coins minted were several small denominations: 1 cent, 2 cent, 5 cent, etc. The 1-cent coin is the lowest value coin in that series, and many people hardly notice it in their wallets. Each euro coin has two faces, a common side, shared design elements among Eurozone countries, and a national side, unique to the issuing country. The 2004 1-cent coins were struck in various Eurozone countries under that system, each bearing the national design and a mint mark indicating where they were produced. So, what does the F mean? In the world of euro mint marks, F is the mint letter for France, often referring to the Monnaie de Paris mint. But be careful, some coins in France or coins produced for France in joint issues might carry the F. The F mark is one of the several national mint identifiers used by euro-issuing nations. In general, when you see 2004 F1 €, it means a 1-cent coin minted in 2004 under the French mint's mark. That gives it a special place in French euro coinage. Because so many Eurozone countries use the same copper-plated steel formula for 1 cent, the physical specs are almost identical, only the national design and mint identifiers differ. The French version is well circulated and generally not considered rare in typical circulated condition. To understand rarity and value, we need to know how many of these coins exist, mintage, and how heavily circulated they are. For the 1-cent coin in France in 2004, the number minted was large, intended to supply everyday coin usage, paying with small change, vending machines, public transit, etc. These coins circulate heavily, they pass through many hands, often get scratched, worn, or discarded as people prefer higher denominations. Because of this heavy usage, many coins suffer wear, corrosion, bending, or damage. Thus, although many exist, Finding one in uncirculated or mint state condition is rarer. In most cases, many 1-cent coins from 2004F or otherwise remain in everyday circulation, and their face value remains just 1 cent, not attractive as bullion or metal value. Copper plating is thin, steel core doesn't command large premium. In summary, although mintages are large, surviving coins in excellent condition are fewer, which is where collectors may pay a bit extra. Given the large mintage and common usage, you might ask, is the 2004F 1-cent coin particularly rare? The short answer, not especially rare in average circulated condition. But in excellent condition or as part of sets, there may be collector interest and slight premiums. Coins that are uncirculated, pristine, with no scratches or toning proof or special strike variants, if any in this year, coins with mint errors off-center, die cracks, double strikes, etc. Beautiful patina, original luster. If one of your 2004 F 1-cent coins is in virtually mint condition and certified by a grading service, it could command several times its face value, though still modest compared to rarer coins. Also note, some sellers on auction sites list 2004 F 1-cent coins for $1 or similar, even though most are just face value. But those are for collector interest. Actual sale depends on buyer demand, coin grade, and shipping. That depends on condition, rarity, demand, and the specific mint mark and year. In typical circulated condition, a 2004 1-cent coin might sell for something like $0.03, or just marginally above face in some coin listings. In some cases, sellers list them for around $1.43 nicer examples or more if the coin is uncirculated or special. But those higher prices reflect collector optimism or listing price, not necessarily what it sells for. Realized prices tend to cluster closer to modest premiums over face value unless the coin is exceptional. So, in normal use, it remains nearly worthless beyond its 1-cent face value. But for collectors, a pristine 2004 F 1-cent may be more attractive. If you have many such coins, their metal value, steel plus copper plating, is negligible, not worth melting down. The true value comes from numismatic interest. Let me share a few real listing examples to give you a feel. 2004 France 1-cent F coin is listed for $1.43 as many sellers do. 2004 Germany 1-cent different mint, but similar market is also listed around $1.43 on Numista. The German 1-cent is shown in many years, with typical value in regular condition being minimal. The Ucoin site for France's 2004 1-cent shows worth around $0.03 in standard condition. These listings show that the premium is modest and highly dependent on condition, listing markup, shipping costs, buyer interest, and grading. If a coin is certified, graded, and in *MS mint state or *PR proof condition, it might fetch more. But for standard circulated coins, don't expect huge profits. To maximize value or at least understand what you have, here are some tips on grading and condition. Look at the highest points, for instance the numeral 1. Stars for smoothing or flattening. Uncirculated coins retain mint luster. Circulated ones lose shine and develop micro scratches. How sharply the design is struck. Weak strikes lower value. Scratches, corrosion, spots, or cleaning will lower value significantly. Natural toning can be attractive. Harsh discoloration may reduce desirability. Slight doubling, off-center strikes, cracks are of special interest to error coin collectors. If you believe your coin is in excellent or mint condition, consider getting it graded by a reputable grading service, PCGS, NGC, etc. A certified coin can command more trust and better price. Also compare your coin with high-resolution catalogs or auction photos of known good examples. Before you go trying to sell or buy such coins, beware of Overpriced listings. Many sellers list coins at inflated prices that rarely close. Shipping costs versus coin value. A coin worth a few dollars may be offset by high international shipping fees. Fakes or altered coins. Be wary of cleaned, replated, or counterfeit coins. Grading scams. Misrepresentation. Always check the grading company, slab authenticity, photos, and reputation. Buying just for F Mint 2004. Condition matters more than the mint letter alone. When buying, request good photos, magnified detail, ask about where, and compare with other similar listings to understand realistic price ranges. Why focus on a 1-cent coin from 2004? Because numismatics is about stories, detail, and hidden value. This coin reflects the early years of the euro system, the minting practices and decisions of France, how a seemingly mundane coin participates in everyday economics, the challenge for collectors to spot condition differences, find rare examples, and build knowledge. Even small coins tell big stories. So if you find a 2004 F1-cent coin in your pocket or jar, examine it carefully. It might look ordinary, but for the right collector, it holds a place in a broader narrative of European currency history. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and comment below. Do you own one of these coins? What mint mark do you have? Have you ever sold or bought one? I'll try to respond to your questions. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next coin exploration. The euro currency was launched in 2002 in physical form, and by 2004 the euro coins were well in circulation across many member countries. The 1 euro cent coin is the smallest denomination under the euro coin series and is made of copper-plated steel with identical specifications across most issuing countries. Weight 2.30 g, diameter 16.25 mm, thickness 1.67 mm. The design features a common side with the numeral 1 and the map of Europe with 12 stars, and a national side with country-specific motifs. The F Mint mark on a 2004 1-cent coin indicates that it was struck by the French Mint, Monnaie de Paris. In 2004, many such coins were produced to meet demand for small change across France and euro circulation. Over time, the coins circulated heavily, acquiring wear, surface damage, scratches, and patina. Many remain in circulation, others have been lost, discarded, or mixed into collections. Because the 1-cent coin is low value, most holders pay little attention to it. As a result, coins are often handled roughly. Thus, while many exist, ones in nearly perfect, uncirculated condition are comparatively rare. Collectors focus on condition, mint state examples, and any mint errors. Even though this coin is common in everyday use, a high-grade specimen with beautiful preservation can command a premium over face value. In normal use, this coin is worth exactly 1 cent. 1 euro cent. The metal value steel plus copper plating is negligible and does not exceed intrinsic cost. In standard circulated condition, a 2004 France F 1-cent coin is usually worth just a few cents in a collector market, often $0.03 or slightly more in listings. Many online listings show the coin priced at $1.43 for nicer examples, though that is often a listing markup rather than realized sale price. If the coin is in uncirculated, mint state or graded certified condition, it may command a modest premium above those basic values. For example, German 1-cent coins different mint are often listed similarly. On Numista, typical values for KM 207 1-cent are very low in ordinary condition. Special era coins or ultra-pristine specimens might sell to dedicated collectors for higher sums, though they remain rare in that category.